Kojima Station.
Kojima Station.
Coming right at you from our studio in Japan.
Japan, oh yeah. Cause we want to.
Cause we want to.
Yeah. Kojima Station. Gonna be talking about Ground Zeroes and stuff.
Cause we want to. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna have some fun. Yeah. Let's do it.
Look at the camera up on you right there.
Look at that. All right. Hello.
Way to start the show.
It's the way to start the show. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode number 2 of Kojima Station. I'm your host, Sean Eystone, and I'm here with Jorge Mendoza,
Hello everyone.
Ludwig Forsell,
Ludwig Forsell.
Chris Johns,
Yo, yo.
and our special guest today, studio producer Ken Imaizumi. All right, cool. So we had our new intro there. I don't think that's gonna be a regular, but we'll see. We'll see. So to kick things off today, we did start. We had a world tour last week, right, when the game launched, and we went to France. Actually, well, Imaizumi-san and Mr. Kojima went to France and did some launch events there. And Micromania, a major retail chain in France, actually prepared a special video for their launch event. So let's start off with that. Video, please.
Right.
Awesome.
All right, so Ken,
Yep.
you were there in France when
Yes.
all this was happening. How
Yep.
was that? How'd it go?
Well, we were there, and we were in London in the first week, and we took a train to go down to the Paris.
Right.
That took like 2 hours or something, and we got there and we checked in the room, and then we had to do the shooting
Right away.
right away. And we thought we heard the shooting's going to be finishing like 7:30 p.m. But shooting started at 7. And
miscommunication
we thought the shooting's gonna finish like maybe 2 hours or something like that. But that took like longer than we thought, and we were kind of getting grumpy.
Right. I heard you guys didn't eat as well, right?
We didn't eat the dinner, so we thought because we booked the restaurant at 7:30 or something like that. So So we were like, getting hungry and grumpy, and and the French people is kind of like, very welcome to Paris.
We're gonna have some fun.
Something like that. So,
Starting now.
but we decided to let's finish up at 10:30 because it sounds like it's gonna be like maybe finishing like midnight or like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. So we decided the time and we finish up and that was it.
It turned out pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. And we haven't, Hideo never done this kind of video for like a certain store.
Right.
So that was kind of cool.
Yeah, this whole thing was a really last minute thing, right? I know.
It sounds like a KJP.
Yeah.
Sounds KJP.
As per
how we do
our way of doing things. But yeah, so I think you had a camera there as well, right? And you're taping while they were actually making this video. Mm-hmm. So maybe we can take a look at that.
Sure.
So video, please.
Like B-roll.
Right.
Making of.
Making of the Micromania behind the scenes. Okay.
Yep. Shooting was like this. So Katie, Konami Europe made the fake package for the PlayStation 3, and
So where was this exactly?
I don't know.
Somewhere
It's
in Paris.
somewhere in Paris. Don't ask me. I don't know. So he was trying to do something, but this director said, "Don't do it." So he was kind of getting grumpy.
He just can't control his director instincts. Right?
Yeah. Keep that.
That was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Director.
Director versus director.
Yeah. He's not gonna finish.
Yeah.
この分だとてっぺんまで行っちゃうんですよ。
It's gonna be like 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
So this guy was a store manager. Hideo was keep on saying like he does look like a pink man from the.
Is that actually a head?
No, it's nothing in it. It's
Wow.
empty.
Good job.
So he was trying to act. Yeah.
Good acting's cool.
10時半までに終わらせる。
So let's finish up to 10:30. And he's saying like I don't know what's gonna happen. So those snake mannequin guys.
Yeah.
Were these guys hired or are these just
They're
cosplayers?
they're cosplayers. They're cosplayers. Yeah, they work really hard. So we finished the shooting at the 10:30. I mean, not the whole thing. The Hideo part finished at 10:30, and we went to a Chinese restaurant because the Paris, they close really like 10:30. They're closing.
Really?
Most of the restaurant closing like at 10:30.
Okay.
So we run and we had a Chinese food and we finished dinner like 11:30 or something like that, and we just passed by the store. They were still shooting something.
Yeah, I remember we were here in Japan, and I think it was like the day or two before, and Pierre, our PR guy from France, told us, okay, we need a video of you guys, somebody at Kojima Productions, to put on his phone, right? That shows up in there. So we're scrounging around looking for people. We actually did it on this couch here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
It's really last minute, so I just kind of ran around the studio trying to recruit people. So I got Matana-san, got Korekara-san, Murata-san, Tamari-san, and then they wanted a French person in there, so I went and grabbed Jordan. Yeah. You have to the French
cool.
representative.
That's cool.
But so it was fun. And
this storyline has been changed like one day before we shoot this video.
So you thought you were shooting something else?
Yeah, we were supposed to shooting something else, different story. But they changed the last they changed the story in the last minute, and we went there and we were like, oh, what the hell? It's because the story has been changed, right?
just like Kojima Productions.
So that's how it feels.
KJP. Yes, last minute. Yeah.
After receiving the other things.
But it got better that way, right?
Yeah, getting
Got
better.
better.
So
Cool.
Funny.
Okay, so first day you guys got there. As soon as you did this Micromania thing.
Micromania.
Then you guys did some launch events, right?
Yes, signing session and some, signing session.
Okay, cool. Let's
Signing session and signing session.
let's talk about that. So I think we have a
Okay.
video
We got
for
a
that
video.
as well, right?
Yes.
じゃあ、VTR お願いします。
フランスのメイキングです。メイキングじゃない、フランスのパーティーとかの映像で
Okay,
す。
we're gonna line up the video here. Give us a moment.
I can play some
remember
guitar.
all those last minute changes we were talking about?
Yeah.
This is a perfect example.
Okay.
We will don't have that.
It's a live. It's live from
Anything can
Tokyo.
happen here. We
It's
have
a
no
live
idea
from
what we're
Tokyo.
doing.
So so many things going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
So-
the team is they're having a morning
Is
meeting.
it about that time?
Right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Morning
everybody's
meeting.
When we
standing
began
around.
the show, there were a lot of people standing back there. That was actually the art team having the morning meeting every morning.
Morning meeting and
Meetings.
yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe the camera can shoot a little bit about
morning meetings. So yeah, they're making the game right there.
So this is what happens. So every
Yes.
morning in Kojima Productions, we have these morning meetings. People just kind of stand up in their sections. So the art guys get together, the
Yep.
programmers get together, each group.
we get together.
We get together.
Do this without the
We talk
cameras.
every morning. So that's what's going on right now.
Yeah.
It's
Great.
morning here in Japan.
Yeah,
We're
it's a
tired,
10
but
10
I haven't been up this early for
We have our
like
coffee.
I know we have our
years.
coffee though, so it's
Yeah.
all good.
I'm out of coffee. Could somebody bring more for me?
No,
We have a runner. We have a runner. No.
Okay, so we're
Okay.
ready for
You got
that.
the video?
Video, yes.
Okay, all right. So
All
video.
right.
So
Here we go.
here we are going back to France.
Oh, that's
Here you go. That's
All right.
it's Tokyo. No.
Oh wait, that's not Tokyo Tower.
So we stay this loft, the place called loft. I mean the house, somebody's house. This time because we normally stay at the hotel,
Right.
But we all team stay there because it's
cool.
so much cheaper, and that was really beautiful place.
Oh, that's
and-
some beautiful.
Yeah, that's a
so
meat
good.
master, steak master, the Hans. He's
that's-
he's
That's good.
he's the head of the Paris Konami.
Okay.
Yeah, he eats lots and lots of meat. Sean, Sean in Paris.
I would
maybe.
devour that. Yeah.
Jay,
Really good.
J-Bor.
Jay Boer, Tequila Jay,
Yep.
and he's a Julian, Lisa, and Pierre,
Yeah. Also
Stephanie,
all the French
and
staff
Hans.
there.
Yeah, that's a lot of meat, And the next day, we had a chef, the house, and he cooked some decent, beautiful French food.
That looks good.
Yeah, that was.
Everyone's just kind of like, should I even eat this? Just kind of standing around waiting.
decoration.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah, he was.
And what is this?
This is a cup, noodles thing, Japanese thing. And Hideo really missed this cup noodle thing, and he always ate this for the breakfast.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys had a chef, but still wanted some cup noodle, right?
Yes.
Did he bring that?
No.
You bought it?
Yeah.
In France. Oh,
Somebody bought it for us.
Okay.
So this is a hardcore fans, cosplay fans, and the fans gathering or
I
something.
hear
So-
you guys just totally crashed this, right? They didn't
Right.
know you were coming. As
That's
like
cool.
a surprise.
It seems like they
knew?
They knew it.
Okay.
They knew
Somebody
it.
took it
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
Somebody
something.
took it off.
Leakage. Leakage sounds like
Leaks.
And launch day, and we had a signing session at the Micromania.
Was this before or after the shoot?
It's after
Yeah.
after the shoot.
Because you actually
After
used the
shoot.
shoot to kick this off, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So
Ground zeros, baby.
that was the first time, for him to, the signing session at the cashier. That was kind of tight.
wow.
So, we had the cosplay team.
Oh, that's nice.
The quality is really, really high.
Yeah.
And they said, North France, and Team North France and Team South France. So they're kind of like
Rivals.
competing, rivals.
okay.
But and the fans are lining up, 300 or 400 people lining up, and
You enter on a boat. That's so cool.
yeah,
This passage just.
the end guy was so cool because he didn't move at all. And all cosplay, people supported us like, security.
Nice with the classic
Yeah.
game there.
Retro stuff.
Yep, he didn't move, right? Yeah.
But I want
Playing
my
the part.
autograph.
So baby came, and the cosplay girl was so beautiful, so beautiful, and they got huge. Yeah,
Wait, that was perfect timing
Oh,
there.
yeah, it's live. So yeah, everyone's live.
did not
so
rehearse that at all.
very beautifully. Yeah.
They look
Anyway,
beautiful, let's say.
so we had a signing session, and we got a Q&A session, and we showed the movie.
Right. So this was a pretty major cinema, right?
Major cinema theater.
And so is showing one of Hideo's favorite movies,
Favorite
right?
movie,
Right.
2001
Space
Space
Odyssey.
Odyssey.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's a good
that's
movie.
we were close to like 3 hours. So it was funny because we know that movie, right?
Right.
But the game fans generation is getting younger.
That is
so
true.
they haven't seen that movie. So a lot of people was kind of shocked, like Stanley Kubrick movie.
Right,
That was the
right,
first
right,
time for
right.
them. So that was really, really good.
Also, there's an
feedback.
article coming shortly on IGN or something that Hideo did while we were in London, where he also talked about his favorite movies, and he also brought why and exactly the reasons he liked so much that movie. So I think that's a very interesting movie for anyone to check out there.
Oh, that's right. You were in London.
I was in London, but I was looking at all this. They're just like, Ken, why did you take me to France now?
Budget.
Ne parle français.
Budget.
Ne parle français.
Don't acknowledge it.
That's okay. That's okay. Well, but next time, now we know how to save the money for the friends. So maybe next time for sure.
Recruit the cosplayers. That's
And then staying at the one house,
Right,
sharing
right.
Everyone together,
Yeah.
with female cosplayers and everything.
Yep.
Looks fun. All right, cool. So a lot of cool things came out of that tour. Some good interviews as well, right? I think there's some good interviews
Yes.
up on IGN.
Yes.
Also, I
IGN
think
and, we
Hideo-
got the TV station, the French TV station. I forgot it. Something plus.
not sure. I don't know.
It's a French TV.
If anyone
French
French
TV. Major French
French.
TV station.
Yeah, but there's
It's one of
there's
the
a lot
major
out there.
ones.
So we're
One of
live
the
here.
big
Canal
major
Plus.
French
Canal
TV
Plus.
Canal Plus, yes.
Canal Plus.
Oh yeah,
Cannot. We are very sorry. Canal Plus. Yeah,
that's
Canal
a major
Plus.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of good things out there. I know Mr. Kojima also did a commentary in the opening movie, and that's up on IGN right now.
Yes, that's all.
which is
That's
very
already
cool.
live.
So check that out.
That's
a lot of
pretty
cool,
cool.
interesting trivia there. So a lot of cool things came out of this launch event. So check that out. Okay, so launch events. It's now 1 week after launch. So let's move on to talking about the game. So we've had a lot of comments. I know we've been fishing for comments here and there.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
People have had comments about the gameplay, maybe some questions here and
Yep.
there. So we put together some video here, showing off some of the basic play techniques, because I think a lot of people don't really realize what you can do in the game.
Yep.
There are
maybe
so
some
many
people,
things,
there's
yeah.
so many
Yeah.
things. It is, and like we were talking about last time, it's a sandbox. You can do many things. There are many ways to get through each mission, and also many ways to just overcome different obstacles. So we're going to talk about some of the basic techniques here today. We put together a short video, so let's take a look.
Well, not only basic techniques.
Well,
we'll
some
see what it
advanced.
is.
There are a
in
lot
later
of
half.
Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Easter eggs. Yes.
じゃあゲームプレイのビデオお願いします。
Here we go.
Alright.
There you go. 俺映ってないよね。
This is beginners.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's in Japanese, but it
Right.
says beginners. Right?
Beginner.
Yeah.
Okay. So, here we are. We're going to show you some beginning techniques. Of course, the basics of the basics is marking, right?
We all
Show
know
you
that
this.
one.
We all know this. This is really for the
is-
people
yeah,
who are
just in case.
the
Yeah.
newbies, right? The total beginners, just in case.
And you can also mark vehicles, right?
Yeah.
Mark vehicles. You can mark
Really?
any kind of critical object in the stage, which is helpful. And it'll show up on your iDroid. So
Yeah.
you use the app for that. Obviously, that helps out. Here we go.
Yep.
There we go.
nice.
You can see cars moving on the street. You can see the enemies there.
Just as long as it's been marked. So this is pretty crucial because I think a lot of people haven't.
This is something that
haven't
people
realized.
may not realize. If you press down on the R3,
Yeah, the focus button.
you can actually peek out and focus on enemies here to mark them easier. And that's something that's not really explained clearly, maybe. Maybe people didn't realize that. Another thing you can do when enemies are a little farther away is you aim your gun at them, just ready the gun, and that'll help mark them quickly.
Yeah.
So this is a very useful technique here as well.
This play right here is all Jackie again.
It's all Jackie.
It's all Jackie, our main.
Yep, our official game player. All right, another thing people were commenting on, people were saying like, where's the camouflage ratio? You know, we don't see it.
Yeah.
So here we're showing that the camouflage ratio is internalized in the system. It's just not put up on the screen. You can see here how he got discovered very early on when he's standing up, kneeling down. The enemy comes a little closer before he finds him.
No, he's okay.
Knock it lie down.
Now he's prone. And
Prone.
see what happens here.
And just
There
right
we go.
There you go.
Drove
Blending
past.
right in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody were walking, he probably would see him there. But if you go in the grass, then you're even more hidden. And pretty safe.
So for this time, we rely on common sense for that.
Yeah, exactly.
And again, common sense, lights. You can put these out.
As
That'll
much
help
it is
increase
common
your-
sense, though,
your
that's really
camouflage
tough
rate.
to catch on.
It is. I think
Yeah.
maybe people who played Metal Gear previously will,
Yeah.
of course, know you should take out the lights. People who haven't maybe don't realize it. But taking out the lights does affect your camouflage rate. So,
Uh-oh, Jackie got caught.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
I remember the.
So this is notice mode, right?
Yep. So if an enemy picks up on you, you'll see here that the music changes.
The
right?
music
Yeah.
You
changes.
see the icon on the screen indicates where the enemy is coming. There's some danger approaching you.
Flash
So-
the light around for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look
And now you see both the music's gonna go away and you saw the white thing go away,
There.
so
You're
you
fine.
know that you're not noticed
at
anymore.
we're noticed, but you
Daytime,
can see.
different light. Of course, the enemy has way better visibility. It also affects it.
And now here you can see how the reticle changes depending on range. When it's white, that means you're out of range of the effective range of the weapon. You get closer, it turns red. Now, when it's red, you can just aim, just line up the reticule, and the projectile will fly straight.
Right.
If it's white, that means you're actually a little out of the effective range, which means gravity will affect the bullets. You have bullet drop, right?
Yep.
As you can see, we didn't get the headshot there.
It
So
was
you
actually
actually-
aiming for the head,
yeah.
but it was not red, so
So you have to actually aim a little higher, right, and
Gravity
account for the bullet drop. And this is something that's hard to pick
Like
up
that.
on at first. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got the
Yeah,
headshot
that was a
there
nice shot right
by
there.
aiming a little high. So useful, very critical technique there.
still basic stuff though.
Basic, but critical.
Very basic. Basic, but
And
difficult to master.
next, night vision goggles. This is another thing that people should know: is night vision goggles are good
Will
for
help you out.
identifying things in the stage,
Yeah.
right? So,
Explosives.
cameras, enemies,
Things that you can
interacting
interact
elements, yeah, will
with,
glow. So it's a useful hint, right? And doors as well. So if you can open a door, it'll glow. So it'll give you a little hint on how you should make your way through the stage.
Also, if you guys are looking for the XOF patches, it might be
Yes,
easier
very,
with.
very useful.
Yes,
Yeah.
very useful.
You'll
Yes.
see it very soon, actually.
A little later. Jumping ahead here.
Yeah.
So you saw the weapons and ammo as well. Glow, night vision goggles. All right, and here, okay, prisoners,
Yeah.
the doors, the watchtower in the corner you can see as well, because those can be destroyed. Yep. So those will glow, those are interactive as well.
Right there.
Right there.
There you go, Ludo.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hit him.
So for those of you looking for the XOF badges,
Don't cheat it.
very useful tool.
Don't cheat.
Don't
One
cheat,
for ya.
or maybe do.
Find them yourself.
Find, but
Find it
yeah,
yourself
find it
with the night vision
by
goggles.
yourself.
Yes.
It's fun.
It is.
fun.
It is.
It's
We gave
really
him one
fun.
of them.
We give, yeah.
Yep, one of them.
Quite challenging though.
So this is takedowns, right?
Takedowns, right? Well,
Yeah.
CQC, there's a lot of different things you can do with CQC. It's context sensitive, which means
Boom.
here, if you're behind an obstacle, you have a special action there. We can pull them over, knock them out. And again, here on the ladder, if you're near a ledge, you can pull people off.
It's
So-
still basic.
Yeah, it's still basic, but useful for people who maybe, you know.
Friendly reminder.
And this is actually new here, so
Yeah,
you can pull
that's
people
really
around
nice.
a corner and slam their head into
Ouch.
the wall, which is pretty nice. It's useful.
That's pretty
too.
nice.
That one
I'd like to
hurts.
do that
It is.
in reality.
Real life.
That one
I'm
really
here
hurts.
at work.
Lurking in the corner of the studio. Like, oh,
Morning
there's
meeting.
Lulu.
Oops, that's
oops.
Hideo.
So, oh, I'm fired.
We need to peep
All
that
right.
one.
So, okay, so that was basic techniques, very basic stuff. We also put together a slightly more advanced video here.
Yep.
This is intermediate techniques. So we're going to move on to that. So, intermediate techniques. Let's take a look. Chukyu in Japanese.
Chukyu in
Intermediate.
Japanese.
You see Miller got added to the picture there.
That makes it easier.
Yes.
What's he gonna do?
Oh,
This is a
this
bat.
was an example of what not to do.
Right.
So we're trying to hold this guy up. Unfortunately, you know, we walked up to him from behind. The guy noticed the footsteps, and we were.
So you
couldn't hold
go
him
in
up.
aiming.
But if you go in aiming, you know, your footsteps are a little softer, and you have your gun at ready. You can hold the guy up and order him to get down. So that's the way you hold people up.
Yeah, I think like up until now, I don't think everybody's been doing a lot of holding up.
Yeah.
It's one
Another
of
thing
the,
here is, you know, using noise to distract people.
Yep.
And you know, we got a lot of comments here as well. People saying that they missed the knock
Yeah,
on the
definitely.
door,
Yeah.
on the walls when you're hiding. But there is something in store, right, for TPP.
Right.
You will be able to distract guards in another way. So look forward to that.
That's Hideo.
This is new information.
New
leaked from
information.
Hideo.
Hideo leaked it.
Yes. So we can say it now since he said it.
But for
there's
Ground
other
Zeroes,
things that you
using
can do.
magazines is the best
Magazines,
way to move
yes, it's the
forward.
best way.
Yeah.
And
So
if
you
you
got-
distract
Yes,
them.
Really
yes.
useful.
got him to
And-
come over and then got him to turn his back so
Yeah,
he could
yeah.
go up and hold him up.
So again, I don't know if this is intermediate, still kind of basic, but
Puts
you know,
him to sleep.
you hold them up, you interrogate them, you got some information, and that'll show up in your map here.
Marker placed.
Place a marker and
go
go
get
get some
whatever
ammo
it
or
says.
whatever
It's
he
over.
told us to get. All right.
So what's next?
Let's see what happens. Oh, that's over. What's this now?
That's a reflex mode.
So we're going to show you how to do
useful
this. There, oh,
to-
he was spotted. You have an instant to react.
To shoot the three
So
people.
you have 3 people here. So you're using he's using a lethal weapon, which is fairly quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could take 3 guys out while in reflex mode.
So you don't have to, hurry yourself up too much. You have a lot more time than you expect.
Now, if you have a tranquilizer, it's a little slower.
Yeah.
So maybe 2 is the max.
2
But
max.
you still take out 2 guys.
Don't want to miss the first time.
If you miss, then yeah.
Yeah,
you're
well,
finished.
And the reflex mode finished, but you know, on that few frames,
Yeah,
like
but-
you
yeah.
have to
Yeah.
You have
still.
an instant. So don't give up. Even if you can't take them out during reflex mode, you have an instant after that to still take them out if you're close enough. All right. Now here's an example of how to create a distraction. Again, this is something that maybe people who are used to Metal Gear may know. But we blew up the watchtower, so of course the guys are going to radio to all these troops down here, saying, "Hey, something's wrong. You should go investigate." So you can see these guys are
C4
posted
grenades.
here. Yep. And they'll go to check it out, which means they'll leave their posts.
Look at all of them go.
There they go.
That looks nothing. I was gonna say something.
Something exploded, I'd go too. I'd go check it out.
Yeah.
All right, so
There you go.
then you
You'll
can move
love
forward.
explosions.
Yeah.
Great.
All right, so the kind of intermediate. I think maybe for the people who are watching this show, who are probably pretty hardcore, maybe that's still basic.
Yeah, so,
Not
well,
that many people
tell
watching.
me something new,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for people who may be first timers, some useful information here, and also some new things with Ground Zeroes as well.
Yeah.
So maybe some things that people haven't.
Yeah,
really picked up on.
very. Some people might know, some people doesn't know at all, because we're gonna show something like really funny and something like really cool stuff.
So
Yeah.
next thing.
Right now,
have a
YouTube, the
comment?
273 people watching. So
Nice. Okay.
Very
Let's
few
increase
people-
that number.
Increase the
Yeah,
number.
let's
More
increase
people
that
watching.
number.
For that.
Also,
we have,
people on Twitch are wondering, we're monitoring this, we're monitoring
We're looking at your
so
comments right now.
Very few viewers, but more
So
viewers on Twitch as well,
If you have
please.
comments, send them in. We'll try to. Can't promise we can answer everything, but we'll try. So that was intermediate.
Yes.
Yes.
Intermediate. So next we're going to move on to some advanced techniques.
This is gonna be
so
fun.
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
All right.
This is the fun part, baby.
Q.
Sparkling.
Sparkling. Everything is better with lens flare.
Oh yeah.
All right. All right, here we go. Oh. Spotted, but there we go. So CQC, a couple of shots, and you can take the guy's weapon.
That's beautiful.
And hold them up. That's nice.
Very beautiful.
That's very nice. This is very useful. And the other thing is, if you wanted to use a weapon, you could use the weapon as well. And it's their bullets, not yours. So conserve ammo, right?
And the next is a smoke grenade.
Smoke grenade. So here we're going to show you how to use a smoke grenade effectively. So here we're in a situation pretty tense. You know, you're cornered, enemies coming. But if you throw a smoke grenade, the enemies can't see you. You can't see anything either, unless you use your night vision goggles. Now we have a clear view of them.
This is very useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, useful
I think
technique.
it's kind of a common sense technique maybe, but
It makes you feel like a pro.
it does.
Indoors, it's definitely a lot better. Small spaces, use that grenade.
Right.
Yeah.
And here we go. Now this is good.
This is one of the
like
things that
This
a lot of
is
people don't know
something
about.
People don't know. It's very useful actually. So you're stuck here with a magazine.
Sidearm.
Here,
two.
listen.
Bam!
We all love that sound.
Knock a guy out with a magazine. So the magazines
How you like
are
me
more
now?
useful than just distraction.
Yeah. But you can only do that in reflex
During
mode.
reflex mode, yeah.
Yes.
And again here, once again, for cameras as well, in reflex mode.
Sidearm.
Toss the magazine.
I love the sound it does.
Incapacitate enemies and cameras in reflex mode with the magazine. And this is really useful actually.
Yeah.
You know, if you're trying to get through with conserving ammo.
Yeah,
doing
infinite
things
magazines.
Stealth.
Take use of that.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. All right, so especially in like the hard difficulty, you
Yeah.
don't have very many tranquilizer rounds. These magazines
Exactly.
are very useful. So
Charge in and throw that
using
mag.
that. Also, intentionally triggering reflex mode is another useful technique.
Yeah.
You know, if people are trying to do speed runs, because you do have that window where you can take guys out. One technique you can use is actually to intentionally trigger reflex mode, then use that window to take people out with your gun. So all these techniques are useful for setting records, and we have some interesting records here. Actually,
Yes, we do.
we've been the
Records.
game's been out for about a week now.
Yeah,
And,
so what is this? Is this
so-
basically, how did we get this
So,
information?
people who don't know, we do have the app that's out right now. We did introduce it last week, but we have the Ground Zeroes app.
Official app,
for
iOS,
and
Android, smart devices.
And one thing you can do with that app is check all the rankings, the worldwide rankings. Of course, you can see your own ranking, but you can also check a lot of data from around the world. And there's some really cool data that we've been collecting. And you can check all this real time by using the app, just looking at the rankings.
Free app, by the way.
Free. Download it.
Free. It's free.
free.
Go ahead, download it.
The
What are
free
you waiting
sound.
for?
The free sound.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Got it
no,
right this time.
Monetized. No monetized.
Not monetized at all.
monetized.
Nothing.
Not at all.
No
Nothing is
strings
being
attached.
charged.
We're not
No
gonna
strings
charge
attached.
anything.
It's all free.
It's free. It's free.
Just keep going. Keep it going.
I got it right 2 times in a row. That's crazy.
So what kind of records we have
So
here?
we got some really cool records. These are taken from the app.
Yeah.
So things like headshot distance records. So
This is in Japanese,
this
by
is
the way,
Japanese,
that-
so we're just looking at it here. But you can check this on the app. So the average worldwide is about 63 meters,
Longest
which is
range.
pretty good.
As of
about
yesterday.
Far range.
As
As
of
of
As
yesterday.
of
This
yesterday.
might have changed.
Might have changed, might have been improved. But the world record is 451.7 meters.
How do you do that?
How do you do that?
that's-
That's
a
pretty
long
amazing.
shot right there.
Where you have to think of the longest distance in the camp, actually.
Yeah.
You have to understand the map and
I think
what
at
we
this
need.
point, he's
probably
trying
can't see the
to
enemy.
maneuver to the farthest point of the map and hit the guy, all the way on the other side of the map. So you need some understanding of the map there.
Or it's just a fluke.
Or just maybe just lucky. Fired randomly in the air. Whoops. Okay. Next we got what else we got here? Okay.
Longest headshot with the
Longest
farthest
tranquilizer.
enemy
tranquilizer,
sent flying.
300. Farthest enemy sent flying, 290 meters.
How many
190
C4s?
Wait, just for the reference, the average is 10.89 meters. So
So sent flying, people maybe don't even know that this ranking is in there because it's kind of a ridiculous ranking, But when you detonate something, guys will fly, right? And we're actually keeping track of how long you keep them in the air.
Yeah.
No, the average is maybe 10 meters. You blow them up and they go flying. 290 90 meters.
Yeah.
I also don't know
some way. Like
Somehow, we don't know how they did this, honestly.
I kind of know. I kind of know.
Okay.
How to do it.
So this one's pretty interesting as well. Two-wheel drive.
Two-wheel drive.
Two-wheel drive. So this is when
The
you do
longest time
the
two-wheel
James
drive.
Bond thing.
Yeah.
You ramp the car, and you have yourself on two wheels, so you're driving like this, right?
And the average,
Now-
like I'd say my average would probably be like maybe half a second or something.
Right.
But
Wow.
like the world average is about a second.
About
Yeah, that makes sense.
Roughly.
But
The world record.
the world record, here it comes.
Here it comes. 5 hours, 21
No,
minutes.
that's a typo, dude.
9 seconds.
It's like 5 minutes.
5 hours. Now,
hours.
How? What?
now, whether or not even like how, it's just why.
I don't even want to try.
Kojima Station, man.
Can you just imagine, like, just doing a two-wheel drive for 5 hours,
Want to get some food? No, I'm driving two wheels.
without not going to the bathroom,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Just
I just have to, think at a certain point they just kind of get in a trance, and they're just like
You're rich
in
and
the zone,
bad,
in the
dude.
zone, just
Right
going
there.
on two wheels.
Runner's
I
high.
just wonder what happened when he actually, like, tipped over to four wheels.
Right. Like he just
How do you deal with that? No, only 5 hours.
5 hours, 21
What
minutes.
else we got here?
Next, okay, so here's some other crazy facts. Okay, so playtime. Playtime. All right. This is good. So average playtime on normal difficulty, for Ground Zeroes is 3 hours, 46 minutes, 58 seconds to clear.
that's just the ground zero.
Just the ground zero.
It's
Just
just
the
the
ground
ground
zero.
zero.
Yes, the main mission. So about 3.5 to 4 hours. So it's,
That's
it's a
not
good
2
amount.
hours.
It's not 2 hours.
That's
It's
not 2
not 2 hours.
3 hours, 46 minutes.
It is not 2 hours.
average.
And a lot of people are saying it's short. It depends on what you get out of it is what you put into it.
Yeah.
You know?
Just the main
Just the
mission,
main
right?
mission there.
Yeah.
Just the main
And if you
mission.
count the side missions, there's a lot more.
I'm seeing a big number next to it.
Now,
Now,
This is after the game has
Now
been
here
out for a
comes.
week, right?
after the game has been out for a week.
Yeah.
The other person, not the world record here. That other person. There's one guy out there
this one person,
has
could be a
gotten,
girl.
or girl. Now keep in mind, this is actually after the game has been out for 1 week. There's about 240 hours or so, since the game has been released. And of that 240 hours, this one person has spent 103 hours, 20 minutes playing Ground Zeroes.
Oh, he.
Now,
Thank
No,
you.
no. We deserve a hog or
That is-
something.
Really praying that I
think he
much?
just left his
Or maybe
PlayStation
just
on.
left to
I don't know.
PlayStation
Interact
on.
with it,
I
right?
hope he slept.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
And ate.
And
Or,
ate.
or maybe he forgot to turn off the game and he went to maybe like a Paris or somewhere.
Maybe he.
Let's keep the
hours.
dream alive. Let's
Dream alive, yeah.
keep the dream alive.
So hopefully, I'm hoping he did that actually, because otherwise maybe he's in the hospital right now. 103 hours. So that's the world record.
Impressive.
So some interesting facts. There's a lot more to look at.
Yeah.
So
You
check
want to
out
look
the
at
app.
all this? Yeah,
For
check out
example,
the
with
app.
play time, you can say that up until now, the game has been played for in years.
In years.
In years, it's been played for, with all you people out there playing the game, it's been played for 251.83 years already.
Man years.
Man
Okay, there we go.
Oh yeah, you can take pride in that.
Going back to that mission, 103 hours. There's one that's similar to that number.
Yeah.
That's
Right underneath it.
that's insane.
What is that? Like the
crouching.
Crouching.
Crouching. Someone was crouching for 96 hours.
Wait, no. The average is pretty impressive.
The average is well, crouching is very useful, because you crouch and you put yourself lower and you don't get spotted, right? So
Yeah.
2
You're not
hours
making as
or
much
so
noise or
crouching,
anything.
right?
Who's brave enough to do it
But
standing?
96 hours, yeah. Standing, it's a
Yeah,
little harder.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So interesting facts.
Anyway,
facts.
we
We
can
just
go
keep
ahead.
going on
Let's
and
move
on about
We
it.
can go
Yeah.
on and on, but
It's
let's
so
move on.
interesting.
But download the app. It's free right now on iOS or Android.
It's gonna be free.
It's free.
Check
It's
it out.
free.
Check
It's
out
check
those
it out.
numbers.
Everything is free.
Yep.
Check out the
Everything is-
numbers. It's interesting trivia, and also, of course, you can use that to check out the things, your maps. Use it as a second screen
And
device.
not only that, you can play it on its own. We have the motor base. You can
build Mother
You know,
Base.
create your
Yep,
mother
yep.
base, make it huge, make it big.
And unlock things in Mother Base by playing Ground Zero, so it feeds off
Yep.
the main game. So it's a lot
If
of
you
fun.
want to know
Check
more
it out.
about it, check out our last week's episode.
Yes.
It's free.
It's free.
On
We
YouTube.
love. We're people
Alright.
like you. We like free stuff.
All right, so next, I believe we're going to move on to a new corner that we have here this week.
Here we go.
We have our creative producer, Matsuhana-san, who has
AKA
his,
Yoshi.
AKA Yoshi, who has kind of like his on-the-scenes report from our studio here.
Inside of the
Kojima
Yeah.
Productions. And this week, he snuck into our art director, Yoji Shinkawa's booth.
Whoa!
Yes.
Cameras are very rarely ever go in there. And usually there's a lot of, very sensitive documents around that we don't want to show.
Yeah.
So
and
Maybe
he's,
some of them show up.
Yeah, and he's normally grumpy.
why are you coming in here?
If he's grumpy to our producer, he's grumpy with everyone.
So we tried something new here. Of course, Matsana-san and Yoji speak Japanese. So we tried to localize this. We left this localization to our very own Jorge
And Jackie, who's going to be here.
our gameplay guy, who couldn't be here today.
We'll leave it up
but
to
we'll,
you.
We'll deliver him to you in some form here via his voice.
Yep.
So let's take a look at Matsana-san's corner.
This is gonna be great.
What's up, everyone out there? The name's Yoshi from Kojima Productions. I'm your sexy beast, handsome host for this portion of the show, my blog, aka Mikasa. Today, I'd like to take you on a ride through our art director's booth. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Yoji Shinkawa to the show. So, congrats on the release of Ground Zeroes, mate. So, were you able to put everything you wanted to put in there?
Yeah, I think so. The game takes place right after Peace Walker. So for the character design, Snake's suit is the same. Oh, I forgot the bandana though. And for this stage, we designed a US military base, so it was relatively easy to put an image together.
Got a nice place around here. Have you been working here since Ground Zeroes?
Yeah, well, relatively new. Got this booth a year ago. Before that, I had a booth half the size. But I couldn't get all them sexy action figures in there.
Yeah, sexy. So I reckon you like to conceptualize in 3D, quickly put together a model by hand to get a better image of it, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, eventually, the design becomes 3D in the virtual environment. So I'm always thinking of the concept in 3D. And from this project, we put together a concept artist team. 4 in the team, including myself. They help me out with the image boards as I give them guidance on direction. But the characters, I mainly do by myself.
So you know you gotta draw something for cameras, yo.
How about Snake?
Oh yeah, loving some Snake. You've been using the brush all along, haven't you?
Yeah, since middle school, all I use is a brush.
But brushes have changed, haven't they? You know, some evolution or something?
Not really. I mean, there's more variety, but it feels similar. It feels good. I barely draw digital at home, always on paper, making models in my way, you know. And I tend to use the whiteout pen a lot. Not to revise, but to draw with it.
There you go. How was it to draw on that tablet thing you got over there digitally?
It's pretty close to analog. Here's the cover for magazine Famitsu. A lot of effort made for this one to happen. I drew the outline of Snake and handed over to the concept art team. This weapon here is from our game, so they went ahead and rendered it.
Like render the model and stuff?
Yeah, rendered it, and we placed it accordingly. For this one, it really took me a while to think how to make changes and adjustments. Of course, I get something back from team, and go ahead and finalize the revisions.
So after this, things don't go back to analog and just keep going digital, right?
Yeah, right.
What's that?
It's the PS4 Fox edition.
Oh, boy. I have one of those. I bought one of those.
This one is the Puma image board.
Sexy.
I also got a CG one too. And here's another design for the t-shirt.
So that was it, everyone. This was the first episode of my blog, aka Mi Casa. This time we had a rare peek into our art director's booth, Yoji Shinkawa's casa, you know. So as you can see, this is where it all happens, you know, all the magic, all things come up from here. For next episode, we'll have something different, you know, where magic is happening in a different way, different setting. So look forward for it, brothers.
All right, brothers. I don't know what I just saw. That was great.
That was great.
Good job.
Hope you liked it. Otherwise, someone else will be jobbing from now on, and I might be looking for a job. I'll leave that up to our producer.
You like that, brothers?
Brothers, let me know if I need to find a job. My brother, right there, my boss brother.
You added some of that Latino spice to
That was really cool.
Good.
But you know why Yoji was so grumpy? He was, was he was period or something?
Jackie had Jackie was nervous. Jackie was nervous.
That's
Jackie was like, I have to take all this gameplay, and now I have to. Oh God!
So we basically hijacked Jackie. He's playing the game, like capturing. Like, Jackie, get over here. We need your voice. He's like, what?
I haven't seen this.
You're gonna be Shinkawa-san. What?
What?
Okay, well,
He did it with all the respect.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
yep. And next will be 3D scanning.
3D, yeah, we're gonna show
3D
some
scanning.
some
That's
cool
what I
things.
heard.
3D scanning.
Yeah.
Some cool things going on. So we're gonna have every week something new for you behind the scenes, showing you a different aspect of the studio. This week we showed off Shinkawa-san's workspace. Of course, he was showing off one of his awesome drawings. So we thought it'd be a good time maybe to ask you guys for some drawings as well. People may know a while back we had this website launched.
I'm gonna draw Snake right now.
He's gonna draw Snake. All right. Now, artstudio.metalgearsolid.com. You can see our very high budget production values here.
Look at the production.
My sloppy handwriting. Artstudio.metalgearsolid.com.
That's not bad.
Head here.
It's
not too bad.
It's not too bad because
Not too
my friend from the U.S. I can't read it.
So head there, and what it is it's a live drawing site, and the cool thing about it is it logs your drawing as you're drawing. So that means you can replay people's drawing, and it's kind of like recreates a live drawing. So you saw Shinkawa-san drawing live. We get to see all of you drawing live because we can replay it.
Wow, Shinkawa-san's gonna be out of a job.
Check this out.
And there we go. That's
Zoom on that.
Ludo. Okay, so you know what? I think
I think you can beat that. So go ahead,
beat
challenge
Ludo. We're pretty sure you can do that. Go to artstudio.metalgearsolid.com. Draw something there, and we'll have it on the show next week, and we'll choose a winner. And we have some awesome prizes for you.
There we go.
Prizes, free prizes. Now this This is a very special prize.
Very rare.
Very rare.
Very rare.
Yep.
We only
I
made,
don't even have one.
We only made like what 70 of these or something.
I don't know.
Extremely rare.
For the Natsu boot
These
camp.
are made exclusively for our Ground Zeroes boot camp event, which we had in Nasu before the launch of Ground Zeroes. These are made by Puma, but not sold anywhere. This is not sold, not available in stores, people. This is exclusive. It was for the Ground Zeroes launch, boot camp event.
This is where we start our
You cannot
KojiSta
buy this.
channel. And the price is?
In Europe, is
All you have to do is give us a cool drawing.
Yep.
So go over to the Art Studio webpage, draw something, and I think we should all draw something too.
No,
Just
I
to be
already
fair,
did.
just to be
Already
fair.
did.
Well, no, on Art. Well, okay.
we have
Ludo's
to do
covered.
it online.
We'll do it online.
appropriately.
We'll play back some of the cooler drawings, the live drawings online. We'll choose a winner. Maybe try and get Shinkawa-san's feedback as well. Maybe some pointers for you guys.
Yep.
So you gotta be hurried because down jacket.
Down jacket.
The season.
It's almost spring, so
Yeah.
use
So
it
maybe
this quick.
the people from the New Zealand or Australia
Argentina,
try to apply.
People down south. This is for you guys.
Or you're like me, you're from Sweden. And
It never gets warm. Yeah. So one way or the other, go ahead and enter the art contest. We'll be showing some of the highlights next week.
We
so
got a
check it
feedback.
out.
Like, I want that jacket.
Yeah, a lot of people here.
All right,
Puma
man.
jacket.
Puma jacket.
Soldiers,
Good
we
thing.
want
Right.
scapegoat. Yeah.
And we're getting a lot of cool comments here. By the way, we are reading them.
A lot of people asking for big announcements. When we have them, we'll make them. Sorry, we cannot announce everything here right now.
Now we also have a comment here for Ludo to shred on his guitar.
I will actually be doing something close to that.
Okay.
I got a comment for you. Like, who is this guy?
Who is this guy?
This guy with the guitar.
This guy.
Maybe we'll have a good chance to do
Okay.
that.
Yes.
after
We have a
this.
video actually to explain who this guy is.
Because we need a video to do
Yes,
that.
we do.
How
He's that
should we just say
special.
who he is?
All right, so we're gonna have something special here.
It's
and,
very special.
Very special. In many ways.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm showing this to you people.
Now we had some miraculous dubbing here earlier with the help of Jorge and Jackie. For this next section, I think Ludo himself.
I will
should
be
the
doing
dubbing,
some
because he's gonna be
live
dubbing
dubbing
himself
Live dubbing.
here, so the quality should be better. It
should be better.
Wait, what? It's his corner.
It should match. Yeah.
Yes.
So
this is basically what I do for the Japanese part of the
this is
show.
what he does for the Japanese side of things.
Yeah,
Gives you a
and
glimpse
what it
into
is, nobody
his
knows.
other personality. So let's take a look at that. All right, video please.
Mike, 大丈夫ですよね? Okay. Hello, it's me, Ludo, or Ludwig Forsell, as I'm known. But who am I? Who's this strange foreigner talking to you right now? I come from Sweden. I'm the composer of Metal Gear Solid 5. Ludwig Forsell. Check it out.
I think they know your name. They know your name by now.
What's up with your face?
Yeah, what's up with my face?
All right.
Metal Gear Solid 5. So, Metal Gear Solid 5 has been what? Let's do it again. Metal Gear Solid 5 has been released for you guys to go get out. Go out and get it.
This is terrible.
Okay.
People on Twitch.
Okay. Twitch comment from Scope the Ghost. I am uncomfortable.
So basically, I'm just explaining that this is the segment of the show that's just going to be about some
Let's
Okay,
give
I
up on the
think
dubbing.
Ludo
That's
is
not working out.
uncomfortable.
comment on what's going on.
Okay. Nice shirt, by the way.
I love that shirt.
鼻が枯れてんだけど。
Oh yeah,
He looks like he needs to go to the bathroom or something.
And I'm talking about how I used to do this radio show where I talk about Swedish stuff for Kojima Productions.
yes.
But from now on, it's not going to be about Swedish stuff anymore. It's going to be about the music of Ground Zeroes. So here we go.
Okay. So what are you gonna do here?
This is the opening.
So we have a question, Ludo. How does it feel to get murdered in the E3 trailer?
It feels great. Just tickled a bit. So basically, I'm just explaining how we released the Ground Zeroes trailer back in 2012 and how I wrote the music for that. And with the music also came the motif for Ground Zeroes. which sounds something like. Yeah. Okay. Nobody says that, but yeah, the da 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 sound. And what we're gonna do today is I'm gonna show you how to make it.
Why is there used tissue behind you, Ludo? People don't know.
YouTube number.
I just been too much fun.
No, we're losing viewers, man. We
Oh
gotta hype
shit!
it.
Number went down really bad.
Actually,
He's got a cardboard box. All right.
Okay, so I'm basically just getting out a couple of things that you could use.
You're gonna play. Wait, what?
No, I'm not gonna play the guitar. I'm just gonna have it there so I
Okay,
can.
you're gonna play the keyboard.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the keyboard.
Okay. Wait.
No, that's how we use it. We're gonna knock on it.
You're
Yep.
gonna knock on the keyboard.
I'm gonna have one of these. That's pretty usable, I think. And yeah.
Corn always.
Corn back,
necessary.
always good to have.
Intensity.
유팀장.
Bananas, good to have.
Did we bring our banana? Oh, we didn't.
No, we have.
Oh, okay.
the banana.
We have Jackie's
Almighty
banana.
banana.
Good idea. Fast forwarding.
Yeah, fast
Very
forwarding.
good idea.
Fast forward.
So I just
Terrific idea.
I got a couple of things that you could use to make
What was
that
that?
sound. That was like the thing you use to fill up your.
We have a
caravan.
YouTube comment saying you should go to the hospital fast.
What?
Now.
I know. People tell me that all the time. So let's record this stuff. Very important to use your mic position in the correct manner.
Yes.
By the way, just so you guys know, I wasn't the one who said that we were going to show this to you guys. And yeah, get the banana in there. That's great.
このコーナー来週ないかもしれないね。英語は。
Yeah, not very. We're getting very harsh
Fast forward.
criticism.
Fast forward.
Can we just get to the live performance?
Forward.
So now I've got everything that I need to make the sound. And
See you,
I'm
kid.
just going to bring it over to my computer and have it set up, add some effects to it, and we'll see if it turns out the way it should.
Okay, go.
So very harsh criticism.
Harsh criticism.
Also, on Twitter, also we're following hashtag Koji underbar STA, KojiSta.
Putting an effect here.
Yeah,
All right, so
but-
Ludo's shifting positions right now. He's gonna meet fan requests to do things live. By the way, Ludo, people are saying you're not using the keyboard right. Just
Yeah.
in case you didn't know.
What?
It's not the way you use a keyboard.
What? I've been doing it for like 10 years.
I'm sticking to Twitch. We're getting very harsh comments under hashtag Koji underbar STA.
We've lost viewers and we lost Ken as well.
Let's just go in the room.
So this is not my fault.
That's how to be a successful gaijin.
So obviously the song, it worked. It worked. That's how we do it.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is a bit funnier if you watch it in Japanese, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
All right. So we're back. We're back. That's over. Don't worry.
Obviously,
it's
the
done.
basic.
We're sorry about it. We
We're sorry.
apologize.
We apologize about that.
No, the basic deal is I was trying to recreate the Metal Gear Ground Zero's sound with things that you can't make it with, basically.
Okay.
But I will be using this banana, though, for the real explanation. So basically, how it's done is you could use stuff like that and actually create something like this, which is one of the basic parts of the sound.
With a banana.
With a banana and cardboard boxes and whatnot. But this baby right here, this synthesizer virus, this is what I use for most of my sound making, or a lot of the stuff that I had on Ground Zeroes at least. And with that, I made the main part of the sound, which goes something like this. They're connected right now, so that's how it sounds. But I also, no, this is the live performance right here. Let's see if it works out. I also used my bass
Bringing out the
to
big
add
gun.
some grunchiness to it.
All right.
Let's do the intro music again.
The intro music, well, it is. This is what it is.
Okay.
So instead of just playing it, you might as well just hit it and
the
get
Kojima
something
Station.
fun out of that. So, or you could hit it with the banana. This is what we use the banana for. So,
So do you get a special effect by hitting it with the
Yeah,
banana?
yeah, definitely.
Was that necessary?
I think he just wants to hit something with a banana.
Yep. But combining all those together, you might get something like this. There we go. And that's how you make music.
All right. So behind the scenes there.
And we're also giving away this. just put it out there
To
in
the
the chat.
second place
I want
winner.
the banana.
It's the second place winner. You get Ludo's banana. Used banana. All right.
All right, let's
Okay,
wrap
let's,
it.
let's move on. Okay, so that's all we got for you this week. We're sorry. That was no, but
Come on,
seriously,
Ludo.
let's get over here, Ludo. Ludo,
Come
just
on,
join
dude.
in here.
Hello.
Join in here.
If you want to see Lodo again, please let us know. If you don't, please don't let us know. We need him in the show. He's the audio guy, and you know.
No, but in all seriousness, though, I think there is some interesting things to take away from that because it does get across the point that the music is made in layers, and that's made by combining a lot of different sound effects.
Some of you might know that, but
yes. Some
I'm not going to
people
go
may not
out
know.
and
May not
explain everything because then I'll be out of a job.
Yes, he won't give away his secrets. But I think it has something to do with a banana. All right, so we're out of time this week, folks. Thank you for joining us. We're going to try to get to you at around this time again next week, hopefully. So let us know what you thought. Keep the comments coming. The more comments we get,
We have a
the
lot
more people we bring on the show.
on Twitch, hashtag KojiSta on Twitter, YouTube page.
Don't forget
whatever.
the Metal Gear Art Studio.
Metal Gear Art Studio,
Yeah.
check that out. Draw something. We'll try to draw something as well next week. That should
Hopefully
be
we'll get
for
Yoji
some
to draw
humor.
something at some point.
Yes.
I'm not opening my banana from the wrong end.
Oh God. Okay.
No pun intended. I think
Okay,
it's time to
I think
cut
it's
it there.
time to end.
I don't think
that.
that's the banana he's talking about.
Hey.
All right.
Okay, so thank you everybody for watching. That wraps up this episode, and we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Check it out. Gracias, amigos.
Man up.
Adios.
Amigos.
Hey.
Amigos.
Bye.